Hello, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys on an amazing Sunday. I hope everyone is having a blessed day. This is again another market overview, so let's get right into it. A lot of good stuff, to be honest. I think I will explain today, and a lot of value coming your way soon. Now, guys, right? So let's just get right into it. Let's start with Forex side. Let me share my screen with you guys. Bada bing, bada boom, bang. Okay, so gold. Okay, so firstly, if you have not been living under a rock, you know that last week was a big impact news, right? And it was the FOMC on Wednesday, right? And federal funds rate has been finally cut, right, by 25 basis points, which was forecasted, right? And of course, a lot of market movements and whatnot. But I will teach you one thing, guys. Okay. OMC, firstly, the one of the most manipulative events in the markets that could possibly take place, right? So let's go through what happened. So gold, for example, right? It shot through to a new all-time high as soon as 9 p.m. began the FOMC announcements, right? So boom, liquidating the all-time high, thinking we're gonna push more, and then boom, crashing down. Like, look, literally, guys, like let's go into 5 minutes. This looks so funny. Wait. So let's like go in a 5 minute. Brum, pum, 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 pum. 5 minutes, right? So just look, okay? On the 5 minute, we go up, and then in the matter of minutes come railing down. Matter of minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, oh no, to be honest, wait, first move was down, then up, and then down. Yep. Down, up, and down. Yeah, like this, but like still crazy, right? So, still manipulation, thinking that we are gonna push to the upside, right? And then we come way back down, right? And the funny thing is, with all of these market moves, everything, if we just take a look at the day or weekly, no, not the weekly, sorry, like the 15 minute, for example, right? Since the FOMC opened, right, at 9 a.m., 9 p.m., sorry, 9 p.m. here, this candle right here, this candle opened here, because this is the 9 p.m. candle and it opened here. No, sorry, it opened here. Oop, my mistake. So we opened there, right? Look where the market finished. So after 2 days, the market has pretty much not moved in the same place where we began before FOMC. So the main key component of FOMC, which you always need to take into consideration and understand, is that FOMC usually will do pretty much a bunch of hectic moves and don't go anywhere. And then afterwards, it's gonna show actual the real impact of the news in coming days or weeks, right? So we now expect pretty much gold to possibly continue the rally after this correction, right? After taking this liquidity down here, right? And now pushing back to the upside. And pretty much, yeah, that's on gold, right? Because the Dixie, because of due to these news, had 3 good days in a while, right? But we still, as you already have seen my drawing, I expect Dixie to continue this bearish movement down, right? And now with that, gold will most likely continue going up. And with GU, possible reversal area for GU now because we have already inversing one gap and trying to react off of another, right? So this is a very, very interesting area for us to kind of consider as a turning point, right? And GU could possibly flip because also Dixie, in my opinion, is a crucial resistance level, right? So that will give us a nice push to in GU and also EU and gold. And yeah, that's on the forex side. I would probably say on gold, most the main idea would be to kind of close the FOMC candle definitely, delete this wick, right? By delete, I mean just do this, okay? Because all of these news candles need to get like taken out, right? So that's the main idea and main key component of that. But yeah, for gold entries, I would say, to be honest, we would need to find a smaller structure looking at this. Probably an interesting zone for me would be 3670, 3665. Maybe if we get a nice correction back up from this zone will be something definitely interesting. So that's something I would look at. Maybe revisit of an old all-time high combining with the fair value gap, maybe something from here, maybe an earlier reaction, but we kind of need to go in smaller structure in order for us to understand that scenario. And now also in the indices side, NQ and the and S&P have both closed at a new all-time high. NQ knocking on 24 700 door, right, and closing at a very, very high pace and a very good bullish movement. And to be honest, I don't expect this movement to stop anytime soon, I would say. I kind of need to understand where we're going. If we just pull out some fib extensions or something like that. Possible targets, like, because the only real move, like in what I real mean, the only corrected move so far is this, right? If we just go look. This is the only corrected move so far if we pull out the fibs. And target for this move is in the 27,000 range. Okay, so we're still kind of not to be honest in the 40K, right? But that's quite a long way, right? But we're still doing very good for September, so that's something I find very surprising. And to be honest, uh, like if we take from wait beginning of September, right? We have had one, two, three bearish days, 3 days where we finished negative, and all of the rest are the positive, right? So that's definitely playing a big part in it, right? So I don't expect them changing, have a change of character in this behavior very soon. A possible corrections remain, of course, revisiting this, taking out again the FOMC candle and revisiting the old all-time high. If that happens, crypto would suffer, to be honest, a quite significant blow because crypto has not been moving at all. Like in a sense that in the pace of Dixie, definitely not Dixie, but NQ or S&P, definitely not that big, right? In the past days, just look at BTC, right? Not able to break out through this 117K resistance so far. And just look at NAS. NAS has been rallying up, so it kind of first times feels weird. BTC feels a little bit stuck. But I feel like next week should give us a nice pushes if nothing major happens, right? Also, Ethereum kind of stagnating, right? And I think it's all due for a breakout and one on the other side, so we kind of need to see how that happens, right? XRP also kind of stuck in the $3 range so far, not being able to break out from this zone for some period of time, to be honest, quite long since pretty much, yeah, the August. If we kind of go back, we have been in this range with just a couple of outside moves since pretty much mid of July, right? So XRP is probably due for a breakout, right? We're kind of doing something like this, right? Maybe finally a break and a retest over on here would be something maybe interesting, right? Possibly something like this will be definitely because finally we broke out kind of strongly, right, from this downward trend line. So pushing to the upside will be something definitely probably interesting. So that's also on crypto a little bit, but yeah, it needs to kind of see what happens because also if we check liquidity heat maps, right? There's a lot of liquidity still to be collected at 120 to 125K area. But what's the concerning is that a lot more money is down below here, below 107, below 105, 106, right? To be honest, a lot more. So we need to kind of understand if this region is going to get mitigated or not, right? It's definitely interesting for the markets and we'll probably most likely come back to that level, right? But still, now we need to understand two largest liquidity areas right now currently are 119 to 120K and this 170 liquidity cluster, right? So we need to wait and see which side is gonna get hit first, right? Because yeah, this is a lot, right? So we kind of need to understand what's going to happen and how. But that's also an update small on the crypto markets, right? What's happening? If we just take a look also at some stocks over the past couple of weeks, Nvidia has been down this week, but went down a little bit because of some reports, right? But then pushed back to the upside. Also, the same with, for example, let's say Coinbase. Coinbase has been doing good in the past weeks. That's nice to see, right? Reacting from a very large support area here, I would say. So that's something really nice and good to see that just the companies are also doing good and being stable. So yeah, what else? What else? What else? What else? So EU, yes, bullish. GU bullish. Gold bullish. Looks Bitcoin also, of course, looks bullish. We kind of need to wait and see the next move. So I think that's it. A quick update for today's market update, right? I hope you took something from this, right? And if you have some questions in mind or anything you like share, use the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe so you get your notifications on and everything. So yeah, we see you guys in the next ones. Have a blessed week. nice profits in the markets, and we see each other soon. Let's go. Have a good one, guys. Ciao, ciao.